Hello kids, how are you? I hope you all are fine and safe at home and enjoyed Dasera festival. Yes or no? Everybody enjoyed, no? Now we back to study. Ready? So today I am going to revise the lesson parts of plant. Look here kids, lesson number 3, parts of plants. In this lesson we are going to study the different parts of a plant, the different functions of these parts. Okay? The environment is full of different kinds of plants. Our environment is full of different kinds of plants of different shapes, size. Plants are very important living things, especially since they provide food for all other living on earth. Plants are a special living things that they are produce their own food and provide food for other living things on land. So they are a very important part on the earth. Observe the picture of a plant given alongside it. Show the different parts of a plant: root, stem, leaf, flower and fruits. Look here kids, it is the plant picture. Here shown different parts of the plant. It is the root. Under the ground roots are there. Above the ground shoot system. In shoot system stem. Look here, stem, branches, leaves, fruits, flowers. Okay? Next we are going to study one by one. First of all, we will see the roots. The part of a plant that grow inside the soil is called the root. The part of the plant that grow inside the soil is called a root. Most of plants have thick main root that grow deep into the soil. The main root has thinner side root called the rootlets and that grow from it. This type of root is called the taproot. In root, two types of roots are there: taproots and fibrous roots. Taproot has thick main part that grow deep into the soil, and main root, it has the main root. It has main roots, thinner side roots called the rootlets. Main root and thin main rootlets. This type of root is called the taproot. Now we will see fibrous root. In some plants, a group of small roots grows from the end of the stem. These roots are thin and fibrous. They are therefore called the fibrous roots. Grass, coconut, banana, onion have fibrous roots. Look here kids. It is a fibrous root. It starts from end of the stem. Fibrous roots, it grows end of the stem. These roots are thin fibrous. So they are called the fibrous roots. Example: grass plant, grass roots, coconut plant's root, banana plant's roots, onion, fibrous roots. Examples. Next, turn the page and see functions of the root. Roots take in water minerals present in the soil for the plant. Roots take in water and minerals, those present in soil. Roots absorb the water and minerals from the soil. 2. Roots help to hold the plant firmly in the soil. The root help to hold the plant firmly in the soil. 3. Some plants store extra food in their roots. Some plants store their extra food in their roots. This can be seen in the form of carrot, radish and beetroot. Are you eating, kids? Carrot eating, radish, beetroot, that are the food stored by roots. Extra food stored in the form of vegetables. Extra food stored in roots. Okay. Now we'll see activity. Visit the vegetable market with your mother. Pick out different kinds of vegetables. Example, green leafy vegetable. Those that store food in their roots or stem. Name of them. The vegetables such as carrot, beetroot and radish are example of plants with the tap root. These plants store in their roots that we eat. Okay, radish, beetroot and carrot. Now we are going to see the shoot system. The part of the plant that grow above the soil is collectively called shoot system. Shoot. Look here, kids, in this picture. The part that grow inside the ground is called the root system, and the part that grow above the ground, above the soil, is called the shoot system. The shoot system consists of the stem of the plant, which appears fruits, flowers, branches, leaves, stem. Okay, let us learn more about the different parts of the plant that grow above the soil. Now we are going to learn different parts of this one shoot part, stem. First part is the stem. It is called the stem. Stem is very important part of the plant. Stem of plants are generally green in color. They become a little hard, brown and rough as the plant grow into a tree. This stem become brown, little hard, brown and rough when the plant grows into a tree. When plant is small, that time the stem is green. When it started growing, it become a big one. That time little hard, stem become little hard and its color also change, become a brown and it will become a rough when the plant grow into a tree. That is called a trunk. Understood? The stem of the trees are called, the stem of a tree is called a trunk. Mango and neem are some example of trees having trunk. Mango tree and neem tree having a trunk. Some plants like a money plant, watermelon have a soft weak stem. These plants need support to grow straight. Some plants stems are very weak. They need a support to stand because they are very weak. Now we are going to see the functions of the stem. The stem gives support to the plant with the help of roots. The stem gives support to the plant with the help of roots. The stem helps the plant to stand firmly in the soil. The stem helps the plant to stand firmly in the soil. It carries food prepared in the leaves to all part of the plant. It also carries water and other useful substance from the roots to the other parts of the plant. The stem carry water and minerals which is absorbed by the roots from the soil. It carry it from roots to other parts of the plant. And whatever food prepared in leaves, it again supplies the prepared food to other parts of the plant. Okay. Now third one is some plants like a sugarcane, potato, ginger, onion store food in their stem. Sugarcane, the food stored in the stem. Above grow the ground. Potato, it store the stem in the form of potato. Ginger, the food stored in the stem. Onion grow under it. Okay, these are the example for the stem food. Sugarcane, potato, ginger and onions. Leaves. stem over. The second part is the leaves. Leaves are called the kitchen of the plant. They make a food for the plants with the help of chlorophyll, water, air, sunlight, and this process is making food called the photosynthesis. Chlorophyll gives its green color to leaves. Leaves are called the kitchen of the plants because plants' food is prepared in leaves with the help of chlorophyll, water, sunlight, air. A leaf consists of the following parts. The flat and broad part of the leaf is called the lamina. The leaf consists of the different parts. The flat broad part of the leaf is called the lamina. It also commonly called the leaf blade. It is also commonly called the leaf blade. The underside of the lamina is dark in color. Its lower side is lighter. Okay. Next, its lower side is lighter. A thin tube called the midrib or main vein through the middle of the leaf. Look here, kids. It is the leaf blade and it is the main vein. It is called the midrib. It is the leaf stalk which is connected to leaf and branch. And the lower side of the leaf, small pores are there, holes are there. They are called the stomata. Okay. Now see, small vein rises midrib on the either side of the spreading across the lamina. These carry water and other nutrients that help to leaf prepare the food. Stomata are the tiny opening on the lower side of the leaf. They help the exchange of gases. Give out the excess water present in them. Understood, the kids? These are the parts of the leaf. Next, we are going to see the functions of leaf. Leaf prepare food for the plant. Yes, leaves are prepare food for plant. They also help plants breathe by taking in air through tiny opening called the stomata. They help them to breathe, take air in and leave out through a stomata. Some plants store their food in their leaves. Example, cabbage, mint and spinach. The food stored in leaves, they are cabbage, mint and spinach. Now we are going to see the flowers. Flower is the most attractive and fragrant part of plants. Most flowers grow into fruits. Fruits contain seeds. Since most plants grow from seeds, flowers are oftenly called the seed boxes of plant. Flower is the most important, attractive, fragrant part of the plant. Most flowers grow into fruits and that fruit contain seeds. Since most of the plants grow seeds, flowers are oftenly called as seed box of the plant. Now we are going to see the functions of flowers. What is the function of flower? We are going to see. Flowers have nectar in them which attract bees and butterflies. Flowers have nectar, one type of juice in them which attract the bees and butterflies. Flowers grow into fruits and produce seeds. Most plants grow from seeds, thus flowers are reproductive organ of the plant. Flowers grow into fruits. Fruits produce seeds. From most plants grow from seeds, so flowers are called reproductive organ of plants. Now last part is the fruits. Okay, kids. Flowers plants produce fruits. Flowers produce from fruits. Fruits carry seeds. They also contain food for all living things. When a seed is sown in soil, it given enough water, sunlight, air, it grow into a new plant. When a seed sown into a soil, when it get a adequate sunlight, air, water, etc., to grow into a new plant. That crop is useful to eat animals, and they are useful to got a fruits, vegetables. Plants gives us vegetables, fruits, different types of food. Yes or no, kids? So we are getting a fruit from where? From plants. Trees, we are getting a mango from where? From mango trees, no, kids? Then apple, how we are getting apple? Apple getting from a apple tree. Functions of a fruit. Fruits produce and protect seeds. Fruits are produce and protect the seed because seeds are inside the fruit. They store food that is eaten by living things, thus helping in seed dispersal. The food stored by the plants, it is stored in the form of fruits. It is eaten by all living things, thus helping in the seed dispersal. These fruits are also help in dispersal of seeds. Now, words to know. Taproot, fibrous root are two types of roots. Shoot, midrib and lamina. Shoot is the part of the plant that grow above the ground. Midrib is the main bean. Lamina is the broad flat part of the leaf. Okay, let us know revision. Here, the different parts of a plant are the root, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. Parts of the plant all of you know: roots, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits. Second one is the root grow below the ground. The shoot include all the part of the plant that grow above the ground: stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Third one is the root of the plant help in stand firmly in the soil, and the stem gives the support of the above the ground. The root help us to the plant to stand firmly and grow above the ground. Fourth one is it is the revision points, kids. The stem also carries food, water and other useful substance to the different parts of the plant. The function of the stem is carry food, water and other substances to the different parts of the plant. Leaves prepare food for the plants and are thus called the kitchen of the plant. Leaves are called the kitchen of the plant because the food prepared in only leaves, and that is supplied to all parts of the plant. 6. Flowers grow into fruits which contain seeds. Yes, flowers grows into fruits, and fruits which contain seeds, and again seeds, when we sow in soil, it grow again into plant. Seeds grow into new plants when they are planted in soil and receive adequate sunlight, air and water. Flowers grow into fruits contain seeds, and that seeds, when we sown into soil, the new plant will grow when it get adequate sunlight, air and water. Understood, kids? In this video, we are revised the taught lesson. Already I taught this one lesson. Again once time I revised this one. Okay, so all of you read the lesson carefully. In the next video, I'll give you question answers and we'll solve the exercise. Thank you, kids.